Victoria says it was shortchanged in this year's budget. Its GST payment next financial year is nearly $60 million less than expected. But the Premier won't be drawn on how that will affect his own budget surplus, which is already wafer thin.
In his Hawthorn electorate for the opening of a plush maternity hospital, the Premier couldn't resist a dig at the Federal Treasurer.
Put your hand in there. Now you can pretend you're Wayne Swan, huh?
GST payments are again a sore point. Last week's state budget showed more than $10.9 billion in GST funding for Victoria next financial year. But the figure in the federal budget is $56 million lower.
The details of the GST receipts we will look again at and to establish whether this is a further variation. We've already had $4.1 billion taken out of Victoria's GST receipts.
The shortfall could take the state's forecast budget surplus below $100 million, which is the minimum the Baillieu government has promised to deliver each year. The Premier says the commitment hasn't changed.
We've already indicated it's a $140 million surplus, and that's what we're planning for.
His complaint that the federal budget has shortchanged Victorians on health, mental health and infrastructure has been backed by the business lobby.
We only got a quarter of the infrastructure funding of New South Wales, yet our population is growing at a much faster rate.
The budget confirmed funding deferrals for the regional rail link and road upgrades.
For transport users, motorists and also public transport passengers, this is a really bad budget.
But Victoria's $500 million share of the flood levy will soon start flowing after the state and Commonwealth resolved a stoush over funding arrangements. Frances Bell, ABC News, Melbourne.